Hey guys, welcome to another episode of IGTV. I wanted to do a full video to share with you guys how my acupuncture is going, what steps we're taking next. This was actually supposed to be a video where I would come on and say, I'm done with acupuncture, I'm healed. It's been 6 months and I'm all better, but that's not really the case. So when I went back to my last appointment, my hormone levels had been crazily steadied, if that even makes sense. So my estrogen went from being like 260 all the way down to like a 105. I mean, we were doing awesome and I was feeling a lot better, so the numbers supported what I was feeling. And I was thinking we're on our way to being done with acupuncture forever. When I got in there, we talked about my digestion, and I've never had any real symptoms. I eat pretty clean for the most part, and I've never had any real symptoms of having digestive issues, but she always suspected, my acupuncturist always suspected that there was some inflammation. And when I got my last test results back, there was one marker that showed high for inflammation, and it could be cardiac inflammation, it can be gut inflammation. She kind of assumed it was gut inflammation from other symptoms that she could tell that I really couldn't. And I don't really know all the details on that, but she asked me if I wanted to go see a functional medicine nutritionist. And I was like, not really. Like, A, I'm not having any symptoms. B, my mom works at a lab where functional medicine doctors send like their patients' blood work to be analyzed. So like I have all this information already. And so she was like, well, what did the information say? And I was like, well, I think if I remember correctly, it was a while ago, but it said like avoid wheat and gluten. And she's like, so maybe you should avoid wheat and gluten. So I'm like, yeah, maybe I should. And then she's like, if you want to try to do like a Whole30, like I'd support that as well. And I was like, like, I don't know, go to the beach in a week, like skirt. I'll try to do the avoiding of the wheat and the gluten. And we'll just see how that goes. She also gave me some new pills. If you've been following me on this acupuncture journey, you know that the herbs were so hard to take for me. They were disgusting. And recently I got these pills. They're like little like pellet things. And the directions are to take a fourth of a capful before you eat or drink alcohol, which will come in very handy because we're heading to the beach soon. So they kind of look like that. And you take them with water just before you eat or drink alcohol. And that is supposed to help with the digestive system, just get everything kind of moving along and repair your gut. And I was like, I really just eat Ezekiel bread if I'm gonna even have any wheat or anything like that. And that's organic, like, can I not have that? And the way she explained it was, like, I had eaten food for so long, just like throughout my years of coming up as a child and a teen and a young adult, eating things with a Roundup, in them, just because that's like how we eat as Americans. And it did a number on my gut microbiome. So that's what we're trying to repair here. So no, I can't have the Ezekiel bread. I need to cut out the wheat and the gluten, and then we'll just kind of see where it goes from there. So I'm currently in the process of redesigning my meal plan. I'm reading a new book by Michael Matthews, and it kind of plays around with my macros and going way up in my protein where I was way up in my carbs. So if I go way up in my protein, it's going to be easier for me to leave out the gluten, but I don't want to neglect fiber, which is really important in getting rid of estrogen. So if you've been following along with me on this crazy acupuncture journey, it's not over yet. So we're going to repair my gut. We're going to work on that. And the reason I started the whole acupuncture journey was because I wanted to step onto the holistic side of trying to conceive our second child. And I'm going to post another video about how that has been going. I haven't given you guys an update in a while, so I'm going to post a video on that. soon, so stay tuned. But that is my acupuncture update. Thank you guys so much for watching and following along with this crazy journey. I'd love to hear if you guys have any awesome gluten-free resources for me. A couple of you have been sending me stuff already, and I really appreciate it. I am so new to gluten-free, and I really want it to be for me. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.